Hi, this is Christine. Welcome to my channel Scrappin' Rabbit and to my craft room. I finished making 4 journals and I started sewing these little pouches to hold them, and I thought these were kind of cute and they're a lot of fun to make. So I'm going to show you today 2 of the journals that I made. These are a smaller size. And there's a little pouch that I made for this one in a velour type fabric. And this one is made with the beautiful pink satin. So I'm going to put my camera back in the stand and I'll take the little journals out and take you through them. So I'm going to start with this one. And this one is the cat themed journal. So I attached some pictures of cats throughout for cat lovers out there. And this is made with a beautiful velour type fabric. And this is a faux leather. And it attaches with an elastic around the little button. So the whole thing is not too big. The pouch measures about 7.5 inches by 5.5 inches, and it's got a beautiful gold thread in the fabric. I zigzag stitched around the edge of the pouch and the faux leather. So here's the front cover. I have a little kitty cat charm on here, a little metal charm, and I have this little flower that I made using lacy ribbon, and it closes with an elastic. I have fabric along the spine, and you can see I've got 3 signatures in this journal. I've got the threads showing on the outside. And I used some Heartfelt Creations papers in the album or in the journal, as well as some other papers that I had in my stash, I think in this one, yeah. So here's the front cover. Beautiful picture of a little cat looking in a mirror. And here's Heartfelt Creations. And this says Kitty Love. I've got some tea and coffee stained papers in here. And I've also got some lined papers and parchment paper. And some little cat themed titles throughout. Soft and cuddly. So this isn't necessarily for putting pictures of cats in, although you could, but it's just basically themed around cats. And here's an envelope where you can tuck something in. Here's a little tag that I had die cut, and that just attaches with a little paper clip. Again, more of the parchment paper. And I didn't do any stamping in this one. That way whoever gets the journal can stamp how they wish. And there's a little tuck spot behind here. There's a cute little picture. And another little tag, and it's just plain on the back. More parchment paper. And this is a little mini envelope, so you can tuck something in there, and that just goes behind the doily. And that goes there. Another envelope. And this was from a tarot set, a set of tarot cards. So that's the cat card. And I have the interpretation of that a bit later in this journal. Another little mini envelope. Another Heartfelt Creations design. And here I've got cats all over the place, and this just folds out like that, and there's more room for journaling. And this is scrapbook design paper, also from Heartfelt Creations, I believe. And another tag, another photo of a cat in an envelope. Here's the interpretation. Symbolism of the cat tarot card. And this just comes off like that, and it's just a little tag. You could actually write something behind here if you wanted, but I just put that there to hold the paper. So there's lots of room for journaling and for attaching mementos. And there's a little pocket on the back. So that's my little cat themed journal. And that just ties around like that. So next I'll show you the floral themed journal. Oh, and I should mention the size of these. This measures 4 3/4 wide by 6 inches high, and it's 1.5 inches thick. And I believe this one is the same dimension. So here's a nice little flower that I attached to the front, and this ties around a button. And this one I lined the inside of the pouch with a nice brown colored liner, and I stitched around the top. So it gives it a nice finished look inside. Again, I used Heartfelt Creations to do this, and I've got some fabric around the spine. So this is constructed basically the same as the other little mini journal. So I'll take you through quickly just to show the papers and the images. Here I've got image of flowers. Again, I've got tea stain papers, and this is paper from my other stash. And that just comes off, and there's a little tag. More tea stained papers. So I'll go through this one a little bit faster. And here's a tag that I put in the envelope. Another beautiful picture. These were from paintings in a book that I had. And I contacted the publishing company to ask if I would be allowed to use the images in my journals that I make and sell. And they said, sure, that's fine, as long as the images are not photocopied, duplicated. They said it wasn't a problem. So if you want to use images from books, you can always contact the publisher. Now with internet and email, it's easy to get hold of them. Just look in the book and you'll see the name, and just do a Google search and ask them the question. Here's a nice image flower pot on a table. And another little envelope. This one I tied with some string. And a tag. There's another beautiful image. This was from, I can't remember the name of the paper collection. It's not all Heartfelt Creations. This is another beautiful picture. Mini envelope. Again, there's lots of journaling, and I didn't, you can put something behind there, I didn't do any stamping. Another image, because people can just customize their own journal the way they want. This is very pretty, and that opens like that. Another tag. And that flips up. So these are my two little mini journals. I'll be putting these in my Etsy shop, and I'll include a link to them in the description of my videos. So have a nice day and happy crafting. Bye.